We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, Jackson steps away to his left.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Here's Jackson.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The Eagles at 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They go play action now. Jackson looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
He continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now a play fake. Rodgers flushed out right.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's third and a few inches. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Rodgers.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the give, it's Warren. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Chandler. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. To throw is Rodgers. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They run it with Chandler.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Rodgers now to throw.
This one finds Austin out right.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 2. A handoff for Warren.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw, it's Rodgers. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Now it's Jackson.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 6 now.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now he's flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A toss left side for Mitchell.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have.